Hi everyone, how are you getting on? I hope you're keeping well. Sorry I'm on a bit later this morning as advertised. As I said, I would be busy man. A little bit sleepy, so I was lying in bed thinking when I get up or not to do the stream. But you know what? I dragged myself out and I'm here. I'm going to bring you some content, guys. As always, crazy couple of days for the football team. After losing to United, we had a good win against Barcelona. It's been kind of crazy from here on out. We have Monaco on Wednesday. Okay, the team are after heading back to London now, yeah. Or they are on their way back to London. Their US tour is complete after beating Barcelona 5-3 in Los Angeles at the Sophie Stadium. So they're either on the way back to London or they are back in London. Okay. They're back in England. They have the Monaco game. I think it's Emirates Cup on Wednesday. And after that, we have the Charity Shield clash against Manchester City on Saturday. So a couple of interesting games coming up. I'm going to be watching the Monaco game, of course, in the pub. I'll be in London, but I'll be watching it in the pub with a friend. But it should be an interesting one. It definitely is going to be an interesting match, no doubt. Very interesting to see that way the game unfolds. A good test for the club. And yeah, that's what we need right now. You know what I mean? We need tests. We need to be tested, to be honest. So let's see what happens. It's going to be interesting. All right, let's get into it. I want to start anyway, as always, by thanking everybody for your continued support on our channel. All your likes, your subscribes, and your comments. I really appreciate it. Smash the like in this video for me. Comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think about Arsenal so far in pre-season. How you think things are moving forward for them. And yeah, basically everything regarding that, yeah. How you see the season going for the club. Just 1 second, I'm just going to do a little bit of check something on YouTube quick, guys. I have to check my settings and that everything is in order for this stream. And then I'll be with you, okay? And I'm going to check my memberships too because somebody said they might become a member on my channel. So I'm going to see did that actually happen or were they just talking crap? You know what I mean? Like a lot of people do. All right, bear with me there, guys. Just 1 second. But yeah, the win against Barcelona was definitely refreshing. Great to see the confidence building. Kai Havertz, for example. Good to see him confident. It's building up a little bit of confidence in the man, you know what I mean? Which is what we need. Yeah, a bit of confidence building. You know what I mean? Just 1 second, guys. Just checking something. Then I'll be back on it. But the win against Barcelona was definitely confidence building for the team, and there was a lot of good performances. A lot of good performances. I mean, we can't complain. You know what I mean? They did very, very well. Good attacking football. Good attacking football. I mean, the defense, there's still problems there that need to be ironed out. We conceded 3. It probably could have been more. So these problems still need to be ironed out, yeah. That needs to be taken care of. You know what I mean? The defense needs to be worked on, definitely. The defense definitely needs to be worked on because it did look a little bit weak in certain points in that game. And that is something, like I said, that is going to have to be remedied seriously if we're to go forward into the new season with any kind of hope or promise. Very, very, very good win. Morale boosting for the team. Definitely going to build a bit of confidence. You know what I mean? Kai Havertz is getting his confidence up. CRU. Henri or Bergkamp? I have to say, I think Bergkamp with his skills the way he could influence games from the midfield with his passing and his scoring, but mainly his range of passing and his interplay. Yeah, Bergkamp was an incredible player, but Henry, with his sheer pace and goal scoring ability and technique and class and vision, for me, they're the same. You know what I mean? It's very hard to choose between the two of them, my friend. But it's a good question, yeah. But you know what I mean? Bergkamp could do one thing, Henry could do another. But both of them are equally as important. Definitely skill wise, technique and vision, I would say, would go to Bergkamp. And just absolute unreal goal scoring ability and absolute unbelievable play would have to go to Henry. I mean, they're two different kind of players, but I would say they're the same, like equally the best players that ever played for the club. It would be very unfair on one or the other to actually pick who was better. And I think, to be honest, they're equal. You know what I mean? In different ways. They were different players, but they're equal in my opinion. You also have to mention the likes of Mark Overmars that played for the club, Emmanuel Petit, Patrick Vieira. I mean, guys like that. Tony Adams when he came back from all those personal problems and guided us to some more titles. You know what I mean? Are you subscribed to my channel, CR? If you're not, please subscribe. I'd appreciate it. I'm also monetized. If you want to donate $1 or $2, I would appreciate it. I haven't received a donation all month. So if you would like to donate $1, I would appreciate it, man. Just click on the thanks option and make a little donation. I would appreciate that. Cool. Thank you. But yeah, what did you think about the preseason so far? And what did you think of the game against Manchester United? It wasn't the best performance by any stretch of the imagination. And also the game against Barcelona. What did you make about that? I mean, it's good to see the team getting game time. It's good to see Kai Havertz scoring goals. You know, we're trying to build up confidence there, but the team needs to integrate it. You know what I mean? The team needs to integrate. You know what I mean? It's as simple as that. To be honest, I haven't been keeping up too much with preseason. Great to beat Barcelona. Yeah, it was great to beat them. You know what I mean? I like it's confidence boosting. It's preseason. It's confidence boosting. We're trying to get the team ready. That's basically what's going on there. I mean, not much to say than that, but definitely it's good to get confidence up in the team, you know, and get them actually ready. The new season is coming. It's not going to be straightforward, in my opinion. It's going to be a tricky one. We'll see what happens. You know what I mean? We'll see what happens. Hopefully things will come good for us. Now, the Monaco game I'm going to be watching in the pub with a friend on Wednesday. And then on Saturday, we have the Charity Shield against Manchester City. So that could be a painful experience. But we'll see how that goes as well. We try to remain confident, guys, always. But yeah, we'll have to see how that goes as well. That is not going to be straightforward against Manchester City, definitely. Just drinking some water, guys, just rehydrating. And that's basically it. But yeah. To be honest, I haven't been keeping up too much of preseason. Great to beat Barcelona. Yeah, and it was a good win. Well, like I said, it was a good training session for the team to get them out there, get them practicing, and to see what they can achieve. It was good. It was good. They did all that was asked of them. And like I said, we're getting the players out there and they're practicing. It's important that they have enough practice. Looking at the news at the moment, guys, the sports. The Women's World Cup, of course, is on at the moment. Argentina 2, South Africa 2, England women 1, Denmark won. Denmark nil. So England won that game 1-0, guys, against Denmark. PSG in the mix to sign Kane from Spurs. Now, if you believe half of these stories, no, guys, do you know what I mean? Honestly. The UK and Ireland might be hosting Euro 2028. No comment. Anyway. Let's go to the transfer news, guys, and see what's going on. This is where the main business is at. Transfer Live. Transfer Centre Live. Never mind the Women's World Cup. It's the transfers we want to know about. Brighton have rejected Chelsea's 80 million bid for Caicedo. Yeah, when he's an Arsenal target, guys, we should still be going in for him. You know what I mean? Now that Chelsea's bid has been rejected, we could still have an opportunity to land this player, which is what we should be looking at. You know what I mean? He's a fantastic, fantastic player. Liverpool captain Henderson joins Al Ettifaq. Mbappe not interested in meeting Al Hilal after 257 million world record bid. Yeah, it was always going to be that way though. Man United optimistic on Højlund. Arsenal face competition from Chelsea and Manchester United for Ajax star Mohamed Kudus. Nottingham Forest could be going for a Santos striker, Marcos Leonardo. Hopefully not before the start of the season anyway, guys. You know what I mean? Otherwise we could get in trouble. Henderson to Saudi, why it matters. Jordan Henderson's switch to Saudi Arabia has sent shockwaves through football and has wide-ranging implications for him, the game, and its fight for equality. The implications of Liverpool captain's transfer to Al Ettifaq in Saudi Pro League. Jet-setting Rodriguez primed for Brazil. James Rodriguez is set for another move, this time to make Brazilian club Sao Paulo the 10th of his globe-trotting career. The 32-year-old has played for Al Rayyan in Qatar and Olympiacos in Greece since leaving Everton in September 2021. He's been everywhere, man. Suarez's Inter Miami move collapses due to Portaluppi staying. Suarez was looking to get to Inter Miami with Messi. Of course, David Beckham is part owner of that, or full owner. Yeah, it's unfortunate for poor Suarez. Luis Suarez's move to Inter Miami has collapsed after Gremio coach Renato Portaluppi confirmed that he'll be staying at the club until at least January, according to the Evening Standard. The 36-year-old had looked set to join David Beckham's club, who have already signed former Barcelona teammates Lionel Messi, Sergio Busquets, and Jordi Alba this summer. Bayern considered De Gea, Rea as summer replacement. Bayern Munich are considering free agent David De Gea and Brentford number 1 David Rea. The Bundesliga side are looking to sign a new goalkeeper to compete with Manuel Neuer ahead of Jan Sommers' impending move to Inter Milan. Wow. Jan Sommers going to Inter Milan, huh? A good goalkeeper. Swiss international, huh? De Gea has been without a club since his release by Manchester United was confirmed on July the 8th, while Rea, who has just 1 year left on his deal, has seemingly been replaced by summer signing Mark Flecken at Brentford. Pochettino, Chelsea head coach Maurizio Pochettino says he will need to add players this summer, but wants players who are fully committed to his project at Hen Osimhen close to new Napoli move. Klopp pays tribute to departing Henderson. Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp has paid tribute to his former captain Jordan Henderson in a video posted to the Reds' social media channels. Arsenal, Chelsea, Man United chasing Ajax's kudos. Arsenal face competition from both Chelsea and Manchester United for playmaker Mohamed Kudus. The Ajax and Ghana playmaker, who scored 18 goals and assisted 7 more last season, is thought to be rated at 40 million. The Gunners are also reportedly interested in a 45 million rated winger Michael Olise, 21, who played all bar one game for Palace last season. Yeah, Olise is brilliant. Excellent player. He's a very, very good player. Vargas on route to Scotland ahead of Hearts' move. Hearts have agreed a fee with Herediano for Costa Rica striker Kenneth Vargas. Sorry there, guys, just texting somebody. All right. But yeah. But yeah, guys, it's been an interesting transfer window so far. Interesting preseason from Arsenal. Like I said, we have Monaco next on Wednesday. I'll be watching that game at a pub with a friend. And then on the Saturday, we have, of course, the Charity Shield against Manchester City, which is going to be a painful one, I think. I have the feeling. Tuchel admits Bayern are chasing number 9. Bayern Munich boss Thomas Tuchel has admitted his side are after a new number 9 this summer. This comes after the Bundesliga club twice had bids turned down for Tottenham's Harry Kane. On Thursday, Paris Saint-Germain believe they are in the mix to sign Kane this summer if Tottenham decide to sell the England captain. Are Real Madrid winners some Mbappe PSG mess? Does Lavia work for Liverpool and life for Palace after Zaha? Kyle Walker refused to respond to questions from reporters about Bayern Munich amid speculation that he could move to the Bundesliga champions. Manchester City have identified Crystal Palace's Michael Olise as a possible replacement for Saudi Arabia-bound Riyad Mahrez. Manchester City have reportedly given a 2-week deadline to finalise their move for RB Leipzig defender Josko Gvarvidal. Or face having to wait 12 months when his 96 million release clause kicks in. Could be worse. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Wi-Fi acting up a bit. Just 1 second. Just looking at the transfers after Arsenal's win against Barcelona. Yeah. Arteta saying that the squad is unsustainable. Yeah, that means that we have to get rid of a few players, obviously. Yeah, but that's basically it. The transfers, they're heating up. Thank you to everybody for tuning into the stream, by the way. Yeah? I appreciate it, guys. Thank you for your support. It means a lot to me. I just watched your channel intro. It was epic, mate. Not bad, right? It was decent, right? I think that deserves a donation of like $1 or something. All right, guys, there's 5 people watching, yeah. And of the 5 of you, I need one of you to donate $1 to my channel. I haven't received a donation all month. So who's going to be the one, guys, to smash the thanks button and to donate to my channel? I'll be waiting, yeah. Let's see. All right. Evans and Hugel to remain around the United squad. Johnny Evans and Joe Hugel will remain in around the first team at Man United as Eric Ten Hag looks to ensure the squad are well stocked. Saints turned down West Ham bid for Ward Prowse. Southampton director of football Jason Wilcox has confirmed. Jason Wilcox is the Southampton director of football. Now, he was big at Blackburn back in the day, when they were Premier League champions, a long time ago now. He has confirmed the club rejected a bid from West Ham United for captain James Ward-Prowse. The bid was worth 20 million, 17 initial payment plus 3 in performance-related add-ons. It's not enough for him, I think, though. Ward-Prowse is better than that. West Ham are expected to go back in with an improved bid. Yeah, they need to, because that is not enough money. For a player like Ward-Prowse, it's not enough. Seriously. Sorry, man, I don't have the settings and permission to donate. That's fine, man, don't worry. No problem at all, man. Once you like this video, that's all that matters. Straight up. Bayern execs to fly to London for Levy talks over Kane. Bayern Munich executives are flying into the UK on Friday morning for talks with Daniel Levy about Harry Kane. Monaco make Ara Diabio bid. We're actually playing Monaco on Wednesday, guys. That's our last pre-season friendly before we face Manchester City in the Charity Shield on Saturday at Wembley. So on Wednesday we played Monaco in our last pre-season friendly at the Emirates Cup, obviously at the Emirates Stadium in London. Monaco have made a bid for Fulham defender Tosin Adarabio. 4.3 million. Who plays who, guys, on the first Premier League weekend? Newcastle host Villa. Spurs are away to Brentford. Liverpool host Chelsea. Man United host Wolves. Sheffield United host Crystal Palace. Luton travel to Brighton. Arsenal host Nottingham Forest. It's West Ham travelling to Bournemouth and Everton hosting Fulham. That is the first round of fixtures. But where are Manchester City? Tuchel has power at Bayern and wants Kane. But sure, Spurs don't seem like they're ever going to let him go. You know what I mean? Fulham in advanced talks for Hudson-Odoi. Fulham are in advanced talks with Chelsea over the signing of forward Callum Hudson-Odoi. Discussions centre on a fee and structure. With personal terms not expected to be a problem. Hudson-Odoi has entered the final year of his contract and will leave Chelsea this summer. All this news about Kane, there's no chance he's transferring. No chance. I actually have to agree with you there, man. I have to agree with you. I mean, every year it's the same with every year it's the same thing, you know what I mean? Every year it's exactly the same thing with Chelsea, or I mean with Tottenham Hotspur. They just don't want to let the player go. And Daniel Levy doesn't want to let the player go. But I mean, maybe the player himself would like to win titles. You know what I mean? Maybe the player himself would actually like to win a trophy. Do you know what I mean? Because that never seems to be happening, to be honest. Yeah, that never seems to happen for Spurs. You know what I mean? And to be honest, Harry Kane would like some success. If he's not going to win a trophy with England, you know what I mean? England have been close recently to winning a trophy, but if he's not going to win a trophy with England, then where is he going to be successful? Obviously, domestically, he wants to win something with his club. I mean, you never know, anything could happen. Spurs could be better without Kane. Who knows? Yeah, maybe so, because he has been the focal point for a long, long time. And he's been at the club a long, long time. You know what I mean? But he's entering that part of his career now where he wants to win trophies. I mean, he's won nothing as such. These little tiny tin pot trophies, they're not. And I'm not having a go at him because he's a Spurs player or anything, but the team haven't been successful with him there. He hasn't had a chance to win anything of note. And I mean, imagine him looking at Manchester City and seeing how they're getting on and all their players. I mean, he has the respect either way that he's at Spurs. He has that respect, you know what I mean? He's respected by the other England players, is it, when he goes on? Yeah, the Audi Cup. But is he respected by the other players when he goes on the field playing for England? Obviously he is, but I mean, look at the club he's playing for and what they've achieved. I mean, surely he must look at the Manchester City players, the England players playing for City, and wish he was there maybe. Wish he was amongst them. Because look at the success they had last season. You know what I mean? I don't know, it just seems to me to be, I don't know, but it's in his best interest if he leaves Spurs now. He's been there so long. I mean, at some point he wants to be successful, right? He wants to win something. You know what I mean? Well, all he wants is to be the English Premier League top scorer, yeah, of all time. But that's cool. But what about winning a trophy? Exactly, man. Exactly. But what about winning a trophy? You know what I mean? He wants to be the top scorer. He wants to be top scorer with the team. Like top scorer in the Premier League, yeah? He wants to take over from Alan Shearer, but what about actually winning trophies? Like I said, if he doesn't win anything with the England team, and that's not guaranteed yet, they have one of the best squads they've had in, I don't know, maybe ever. But he's not guaranteed winning anything with England. And at Spurs, I mean, he wants to win trophies, right? He wants to be successful. Seriously. I don't know, but I don't know why he's still there. I mean, what is his... I mean, he's maybe too much of a nice guy, yeah? And he's hanging around, but I would be volatile if I was him. I would be doing everything I could to break free of that club. And this is nothing to do with Arsenal, Spurs, or anything like that, but I would do everything within my power to break free of that club. Honestly, because they're just... He's like a prisoner. Seriously. Man United target Højlund is no Haaland, but has lots of potential. Rasmus Højlund is really, really quick. There are rough edges to smooth out some of his hold-up play, although he does have some nice touches in and around the box. He's a good finisher. He got his 9 goals pretty much on par with his XG, and he scores different types of goals. There's a real work ethic there, a real determination. He works ever so hard on his fitness, on his physique, and so you are going for potential. The Erling Haaland comparisons, he's tall, he's quick, he scores goals, but Haaland is way ahead of him. But that doesn't mean he's not a good striker with lots of potential. Well, to compare him to Haaland is a bit unfair, to be honest, isn't it? I mean, Haaland is Haaland. Yeah, you were right. He's like a prisoner. I mean, yeah, and every year it's the same thing, man. Daniel Levy, you know what I mean? He sits up there, man, in the chairman's seat and thinks he's the boy. It's a bit unfair on Kane, to be honest, because like I said, your career as a footballer is short. You know what I mean? And how long has he been at the club now? And what has he done there? He may want to stay in England. He wants to be the Premier League all-time top goal scorer. I get that, but what about actually winning a title? And why don't Spurs just let him go? I mean, in all fairness, like, he's done enough for the club now that he should be treated with some degree of respect. He should be treated better than, better than maybe some other players at the club, because he has done so much for them. It's like West Ham with Declan Rice. You know what I mean? They wanted him to fulfill his potential. They wanted him to move on and step up. Same could be said for You know what I mean? Anyway, guys, hullabaloo in with the comment because they're a bunch of pricks. Yeah, that's. Thanks for clearing that up there. But yeah, that's basically what it is. That's basically what it is. Yeah, hullabaloo, welcome along, man. I hope you're keeping well. Let him stay there and rot. Ah, Jesus. That's some tough talk. That's some tough talk. Poor old Kane, man. Poor old Kane. But it's his own fault anyway because he should become like radical. You know what I mean? If he really wants to go, don't turn up for training. Get your lawyers in on it. You know what I mean? You need to be a bit. He needs to force the move through if he wants to leave. He needs to become ruthless. You know what I mean? Because I don't know, they're treating him like a boy and not a man. I mean, you can't tell me that he really wants to stay there after all this time. You can't tell me that. I don't believe that for a second, that he really wants to stay there after all this time. It's all he knows. I get it. You know what I mean? He's a one club man. I understand. But it's time for him to branch out now. And he wants to be successful as, i.e., winning trophies. You know what I mean? Seriously, like. No, forget Kane. If he hasn't got the balls to leave, then that's his fault. He'd be like Alan Shearer. Shearer was one hell of a striker, though. You know what I mean? Yeah, poor Shearer, though. He never won anything, right? Well, Shearer won the Premier League with Blackburn, at least. At least he won the Premier League with Blackburn. You know what I mean? And it was a fantastic team and a fantastic league win, a fantastic title. But Kane, I mean, come on, like, I mean, seriously. You know what I mean? I mean, he did go on loan to Norwich years ago, but does that count? Yeah. And then he was sent back. But yeah, I don't know, but you have to feel a little bit sorry for Kane, though. Yeah, all joking aside, guys, you have to feel a little bit sorry for Kane. I mean, he needs to kind of do what's best for him now, and he needs to be ruthless. Hullabaloo, yeah, but I bet he still regrets not going Man United. Sure, yeah, maybe so, maybe so, maybe so. Yeah, one year they came close to winning the league, though. Newcastle, I remember. I don't know, was Shearer there at that point under Kevin Keegan? I think he was. You remember when Keegan's infamous rant? I would love it if we beat them. I genuinely don't feel sorry for Kane. Jesus. No love lost. Hullabaloo, my benefactor. Would you like to donate $1.99 to me? That would be nice. I haven't had a donation all month. But only $1.99, yeah? You don't have to do any more because you gave me a load of money the last time. Think about it anyway. I haven't had a donation all goddamn month. It's come to this point now, just begging like a dog, but it's fine. An unhappy spud is a well-cooked spud. Thanks, man. That's enough, yeah. One donation a month is fine. Thanks, man. You're kind, yeah. Thank you for your kindness, yeah. I appreciate it. I didn't have one all month, man. Thank you, yeah. Big up yourself. Yeah, I appreciate it, yeah. My benefactor. But yeah, man. Seriously, hullabaloo, let me know. What did you think of the Manchester United performance? And what did you think of the Barcelona performance? Like, seriously, no, yeah, let's not get carried away. But against Man United, it's not because we were playing Manchester United, yeah. It's not because they're a Premier League rival. The performance against United wasn't too good, man. I mean, I'm being nice when I'm saying that, yeah. I prepaid, mate, for a couple of months. Yeah, you did. You did, yeah. And I appreciate that, but yeah, let me know what you think about Barcelona, the win we had there, and what do you think about the actual the performance against Manchester United? I mean, how did you see that going? I mean, what did you think of our performance against United? Regardless if it's United or not, it was just the performance of the team was not. I mean, they're settling in, but we were all over the place. Seriously, we were all over the place. And do you think we can win the Charity Shield against Manchester City on Saturday? It's not this Saturday, of course, guys. It's next Saturday, yeah? Next week. I have a feeling Newcastle could be special next season. Yeah, they got a couple of good players in. Arsenal are going to have to be looking over their shoulder. There's lots of players pushing up to them now. There's lots of teams coming online, and they have to be careful next. Arsenal are going to have to be looking over their shoulder a bit, yeah, because it's not just the regular teams that we have to be concerned about. Newcastle are coming. There's Hullabaloo. Man United, we looked flat, got exposed on the wings, but I'd back us to beat Man United. And like I said before, I don't put too much into preseason. Yeah, it wasn't really a competitive game, but they were way sharper than us. Way sharper. Barca was much better performance and intensity. Yeah, it was. Yeah, well, after the United game, I think they kind of had a wake-up call. You know what I mean? That was like a response. That was a response to the United game, yeah? Like a wake-up call. No, we're not winning the Champions Shield. No, the Charity Shield. Yeah, I think Manchester City. We're up against City, yeah. So let's see what happens. Maybe we can beat them for the Charity Shield. Has Fernandez fee made Caicedo deal more expensive? The Enzo Fernandez situation is interesting. If you're Brighton, you look at what Chelsea did with Enzo and say, hang on, you paid a fortune for him, and he hadn't had an established track record in European football. Yes, he was a very good, exceptional player and played very well in the Champions League for Benfica, but it was a pretty small sample size. All right, there we go, guys. Sunderland signed Dak. Sunderland have signed former Blackburn Rovers midfielder Bradley Dack. Dak has signed a 1-year deal with an option for a further 12 months. Hibs plus 11. Brighton are standing firm on Caicedo. And so they should. You know what I mean? They want to get what they value him at, right? They want to get the correct valuation. And he is an incredible player. I think Newcastle will flop and he'll be sacked by Christmas. Chelsea will be very strong this season. Interesting. Have we got rid of Scott coming in? Have we got rid of Eddie yet? He's going to be playing for us next season, I think. I don't think they're getting rid of any of them, to be honest, Scott. They seem to be very lethargic in their approach. So I don't hold up much hope in that situation. With all due respects to Eddie, obviously something personal with any of those players, but look, this is business. And we need to get in proper strikers. We have no top striker at the club. And we need to do something there. We need to get a top striker in. It's as simple as that. Otherwise, we're going to find ourselves in a bit of trouble. You know what I mean? We need to get a top striker in. It's as simple as that. I think Eddie's a very underappreciated player, young star. Yeah, but he's not going to be good enough. Yeah, he's not going to be good enough, in my opinion. I don't think he can turn the corner. Now, I like Eddie, yeah, and I've always supported him, and I like the player. I actually enjoy watching him play, but he is an exciting player, but he's just not scoring the goals that we need, and either is Balogun. And we can't go another season with them up front because we're just going to lose out big time. We can't go into the new season with just that as an option. We need a striker. We have no one. Think about it now. We have nobody to play full forward. The target man, the striker, a guy that can actually finish off a move consistently, that's going to hit at least 20 goals a season. We don't have the firepower. We need to bring in somebody else. It's as simple as that. Maybe Eddie can play understudy to the main striker, but we need a striker to come in. It's vital. Seriously, if we don't sign a striker, guys, Declan Rice and Saliba at the back, and all of this means nothing because we don't have the firepower required. That's going to push us up the table. This season is going to be much harder than last season. We are not going to be pushing for the league. Seriously, we're not. Maybe we're not set up to play with a target man like that, but we do need a new striker in the team. We do need a new forward. Whichever way they want to set it up, whichever way they want to play the striker, but we need a striker. We need a guy that's going to score at least 20 goals a season in the team. We can't be relying on the two boys anymore. They're just not up to it. Seriously, they're not up to it, man. We need to sign a striker. It's as simple as that. They can play him in goal if they want. He can take shots from there. But we need a striker. It's vital, man. Seriously, we don't have anyone. Seriously. We don't have anyone. The problem is that City have a great backup player for all of their players, whereas ours have to give it as good, but not all of our players have a safe backup player. Yeah, that's where we got caught out last season. I mean, not just the injury to Saliba, but in general, they had more strength than us. We do need a forward, though, yeah? We do need to get someone else in. You know what I mean? Jesus isn't good enough. He's not going to do it for us. And I like Jesus as well, but he's not going to do it for us. He misses way too many chances. We need to buy a striker. We need another striker coming in. It's as simple as that. It's come to the point now where, seriously, they may have scored that amount of goals. Big up, man. I think last season we scored the most goals that we ever did in the Premier League campaign. But we need more. We need a guy that's going to hit consistently 20 goals a season for us. You know what I mean? And I like Jesus, but he misses way too many chances. He's a good player to actually set up chances too. He's creative. Yeah, he can try to pass. But we need to bring in a striker. It's as simple as that. Simple as that. We need it. It's not going to be enough of what we have. Not going to be the same as last season. Let's be honest about it. It's going to be interesting. So how are you going to sell the dream to Jesus? And then one season you're going, sorry, mate, you're now a backup. Jesus would have scored 20 last season if it wasn't for injury. Well, can't we drift between the two then? But we need to buy a striker. Maybe then we can switch between the two, yeah? You think Jesus will get 20 goals and 10 to 15 assists? I think we need to buy a striker anyway, and I'm sticking to that. I'm not going to switch on that hullabaloo, so it's as simple as that. I think we need a striker. But if that's the thing, then can't we switch between the two? If Jesus isn't firing, then we bring on the other guy. If the other guy's not on it, then we bring in Jesus. You know what I mean? I just think we need another striker in there. It's as simple as that. Who would I bring in? Who would I like to bring in? Who can we get? Obviously, I'll say it till the cows come home. I'm a big fan of the England striker, not Ivan Toney. He's playing for Villa. Ah, man, I'm so bad with names. Yeah, Ivan Toney is good. Well, when he actually gets out of prison. Ollie Watkins, man. Big up Ollie Watkins. Seriously, and I'm not just grabbing the name out of thin area. I like Watkins. I think he's fantastic. I would love to see Watkins at the club. Seriously, a Premier League player with Premier League experience, but there are lots of good players in League One. There's lots of good players in the Bundesliga. You know what I mean? There's lots of good players, Serie A. You know what I mean? La Liga. There are guys there that can do a job for us, you know. We're going to have to pay a little bit of money, but I would like to see us get a new striker. And like I said, for me, it's Ollie Watkins. How many did he score last season? Watkins. Oof. Let me see. Big fan of his, but I'm well impressed. Watkins. $15. He scored 15. I think he can do more with us, though. I'm not defending that he didn't hit 20, but I think he can score more with us. He scored 15 last season, in 37 games. We have the best striker from League One. Yeah, anyway, we're agreed anyway, Hullabaloo, that we need to buy a striker. Once that's agreed on, there's not a problem. But we do need to bring someone in there. Like, let's not try to say for a second that we have enough. We don't. We need to bring a striker in. It's as simple as that. All right. In Premier, he scored 15. 15. But I think he could score more for us. I think he can do the business. In just the Premier, 15. I think he can. I think he can do more for us. Seriously. I like the player. He has Premier League experience, and with us, the way we create chances, I think he is the perfect player to put them away. I really believe in him. Seriously, Ollie Watkins, man, all day long. I would be delighted if we signed him. I would be delighted if we got Watkins. He's a good player, man. You know what I mean? But I've been saying about him for a long, long time. Yeah. Now I'm not saying that I know any different to anyone else, but I actually have faith in Watkins. Like if he came to the club, it's the way we create chances too. Yeah, I'm not going to pick on Villa. They are a very good team. Yeah, under Emery, he's got them firing. They're going to have a good season this season. They have a top coach, but he is a fantastic player, man. Watkins all day long. Seriously, he is a handful, man. The strength of the guy on the ball is that's something we've been lacking as well. That physical strength on the ball, he is a real handful. I mean, the guy is just running riot sometimes. Serious player, man. Big up Ollie Watkins, man. I would love to see him at the club. Seriously. Serious player, guys. The guy is an absolute animal. Jesus, he's so strong. It's unreal. When he gets the ball to feet, guys, try shaking him off it. He's like a cobra. You know what I mean? Watkins is an animal, man. Jesus, he's so strong. It's unreal. His strength in his hold-up play is just unbelievable when he's got the ball. So, yeah. Big up Hullabaloo, man. Big up. So, we're agreed. Ollie Watkins. All right. Do you like Ollie Watkins? I do, bye. If I haven't made that clear. I don't fancy him. I like women. I'll be looking at the women's teams at the moment. There's a couple of cuties running around there. But I can't talk about that on air because I'll get banned off YouTube. But I'll be looking at the Foxy football at the moment. At the ladies running around, you know what I mean? I'll be keeping an eye on what's going on there because they're in very good physical shape. You know what I mean? A couple of the Brazilian ones, going hard into the tackle. I like a bit of that. I knew you weren't agreed. I don't know why you're. I knew you weren't agreed. I was only winding you up. I knew that from your comments. We're both men here. Let's be honest. Yeah, we've lived. We're adults. I know you weren't agreed, but it's cool, man. It's all good. But he is a good player, though, man. He would complement the team, man. I respect your opinions, Hullabaloo, yeah. And I like when you come on my stream and you give a different point of view and a perspective. And everybody's entitled on my channel, regardless of your opinions, regardless of your beliefs regarding the club. One person disagrees with another club. You know what I mean? I like you coming on my channel, yeah, and you've always given support. So I big up yourself, yeah. Not everybody can agree with everyone. I mean, no one is going to see eye to eye on things 100%. No one does in any club, in any fanzine, in any, nobody's going to see eye to eye with everyone 100%. We all have our differing ideas and views. But let me ask you this, Hullabaloo. Let me ask you this. If there was one striker you could bring into Arsenal, apart from Harry Kane, because you're probably going to say Harry Kane. Harry Kane and Arsenal, is it? If there was one striker you could bring into the club, yeah, for the new season, who would you buy, Hullabaloo? Which striker interests you? Who do you think could do it for Arsenal? Apart from Harry Kane. That would actually be class if we signed Harry Kane. And he came and won the league. Just like Sol Campbell, Hullabaloo. Just like Sol Campbell, boy. That would be so funny if Harry Kane came to Arsenal and won the league. Just like Sol Campbell, boy. That would be hilarious. It's 2023 and Rob Holding played against Barcelona. Yeah, you want Holding out here. That's what Arteta is saying though, that the squad is actually unsustainable. We have too many players in there. They're not all going to get game time. You know what I mean? It's a tricky one, though. It's a tricky one. We have our work cut out for us. No doubt. It's a tricky one, you know what I mean? Well, that's it, guys. To be honest, I don't rate many of the strikers out there. Yeah, man is very good though, but he's off limits. Yeah. If I was to bring one person, then I'd love Malan at the club. All right, I'm actually not familiar with that player. Don't want to sound ignorant, but I'm not familiar with that player. Malan. Lokonga, Nuno, Cedric, Holding, Patino, Trusty, Pepe, Mo out. Marlon, huh? Yeah. Oh, he's an animal, boy. He's an animal, Marlon. He looks very, very strong. Yeah, good player, man. Yeah. You know your stuff, Hullabaloo, huh? This guy looks like a baller, huh? You know your stuff, man, in fairness. I put it to you, man, and you came up with the goods. I put it to you, Hullabaloo, and you came up with the goods, man. You came up with the goods. He looks a serious player. Scott Cork, Lakonga, Nuno, Cedric, Holding, Patino, Trusty, Pepe, Mo out. Yeah, we have a lot of baggage. You know what I mean? Hope you like my microphone, guys. One of the lads in work, he made a donation of that to my channel, so thank you to him. Yeah, there it is, guys. It's very good sound off it, yeah? Excellent, and it connects directly straight away. Instant connection. Yeah, Hullabaloo agrees with you, Scott, and he doesn't agree with many people, but he agrees with you. I had to get that one in there, man. I'm only joking. Of course. I'm just having a bit of banter. Well, okay, Hullabaloo, let me ask you this, man. All right, guys. Scott, Hullabaloo, let's hear you, yeah? Let's hear you. Prediction for the season. Are we going to win a trophy, and where are we going to finish in the league? If we don't win the league, where are we going to finish? the PL, the EPL. I'm talking about the FA Cup. Obviously, we're not going to win. Let's be honest. Realistically, we're not going to win the Champions League. But do you think we can win a trophy this season? And where do you think we're going to finish in the league if we're not champions? All right, guys, that's for the body. Sorry, Patino, but not the type of player we need at the moment. FA Cup and second. All right, Scott's saying we're going to win the FA Cup and we're going to come second. That would be nice, man. Actually, fancies us to win the league, but top three definitely. I think we have a chance to win the league. Yeah, well, I think Declan Rice has been probably underestimated now because he's come into the club kind of quietly. But definitely, when he gets going in the midfield in the new season, we're going to be much, much stronger. That's going to make a massive difference. A massive difference. It will, like. We're going to be on it. You know what I mean? Seriously, we're going to be on it. So, yeah, hopefully, yeah. Hopefully we can get things sorted out like that. You know what I mean? It's going to be an interesting one. Scott Kirk, second round of Champions League. Yeah, if we get out of the group stage, it would definitely be a plus. Quarterfinals, CL. I don't think Arteta is experienced enough in Europe as a coach. Nah, to be honest, the level of competition is much higher. The other teams are better. They have better players, better squads. And maybe, yeah, the other managers there, yeah, I actually agree with you there, Hullabaloo, 100%. Like we saw against, in the Europa League against Sporting Lisbon, you could see it was evident in that game against Sporting, yeah. Now, there's going to be teams in the Champions League much better than that. You know what I mean? With all due respect to Sporting, yeah. Yeah, we got kind of found out there. I agree with you, though, he doesn't have that experience in Europe, yeah. But that's why, like, a lot of people are saying at the end of the new season, if he doesn't win anything, he needs to leave. But to be honest, I'm not saying that I want him to be at the club as long as Arsene Wenger. But if we don't give the guy the time to be at Arsenal for the forthcoming seasons, not just this season, not just the season coming, seasons, plural, then how will he get that experience? He needs to have time at the club to get that experience. There's no point throwing, like as we said earlier, there's no point throwing the baby out with the bathwater. You know what I mean? Flipping out at the end of the new season if we haven't won anything. If there is development, if there is improvement, there's only one league title, guys. There's only one Champions League and there's only one FA Cup to win each season. I just see, guys, that Riyad Mahrez has completed his 30 million move to Al Ahly from Manchester City. So that move has been completed, guys. Riyad Mahrez will be in the Saudi Pro League next season. 30 million to move, guys, to Al Ahly. I wish him nothing but the best. Yeah, fantastic, fantastic player. Who'll ever forget him at Leicester City with that man Jamie Vardy, guys, when they won the league in 2016. Yeah, who'll ever forget Riyad Mahrez playing for Leicester, guys, when they won the league in 2016? Himself and Vardy, guys, just tearing it up. There's only one way he's going to get that experience, though, yeah? And that's if we give him a chance. You know what I mean? I mean, there's no point throwing him out after the new season. You know what I mean? He hasn't proved things at the club. There's no point getting rid of him after the new season if he hasn't won anything. You know what I mean? I understand in the next couple of years, yeah, we'll say 3 years, yeah, we need to be successful. Yeah, we need to win something. I think that's a fair comment from Hullabaloo. Let me put that up there. I think that's a fair comment too. He probably doesn't get the credit that he deserves. A lot of money has been invested. He has had the support of the board. But like I said, we have seen improvement and we have seen development. And the squad has been strengthened, and we have bought some good players this summer. We have got some quality players in. Let's get a striker. It's as simple as that. And let's have a real go in the new season. You know what I mean? It's going to be a challenge. Now we're involved in the Champions League too. There will be injuries. We need people to come in, and we need the quality there to back them up. You know what I mean? The purchase of Kai Havertz, I'm still kind of, I don't know. I haven't made up my mind about that yet, to be honest. Like Timber, yeah, man, all the way. Rice, obviously, goes without saying. But the Kai Havertz, you know what I mean? Maybe Kai Havertz can score a lot of goals, though, for us. Maybe he can push us to that level. You know what I mean? Like he did against Barcelona with the goal. He doesn't have to be particularly playing full forward for us. But if he's in on the field, if he's in the mix and the ball breaks, he will finish it. If we're not successful this season, I highly doubt the Cronkies. No, he's their boy. He's well in with them. You know what I mean? They're tight. Scott Kirk, will he have a reign as long as Wenger? If he wins as much as Wenger did, all good, man. If he does 2 doubles and gets us to a Champions League final or even wins it, we'll be happy, yeah. That is the one game, guys. I don't know about the two of you, but that is the one game that will always, as an Arsenal fan, that I will always look back to that we could have won, yeah. The 2006 Champions League final against Barcelona. Before the sending off, we were given as good as we were getting all the way. As was said to me in the pub by my Manchester United supporting friend, yeah. I called in after work to see the game. That is always a game to me that will stick in my throat, yeah, that we could have won. Another player that can grab 10 goals. We need 20! He needs to double up on that, man. He needs to score 10 with the left, and 10 with the right, and 5 with the head. You know what I mean? 25 a season, by. And what I want as well is when we play Man City, I want Havertz to injure Haaland. That's our plan, yeah, because Havertz is a tall, rangy guy. What we want is we want Havertz to tackle Haaland from behind and actually put him out for the rest of the season. Now, I'm not condoning injuring players, guys, but in the heat of a game, a wild tackle, Haaland's gone for the season. We win the league. Happy days. Everybody wins. It's all good. You know what I mean? It's all good, guys. It's all good. We bought Havertz to tackle Haaland. Oh. Sorry there, guys. Got a bit of the old sniffers. I've been the old sniffles. I've got the window open there, letting in some, well, I don't know, could you call it fresh air? Because I'm living in London. I don't know, could you class it as fresh air? But there's air coming in. Yeah, that was against Real Zaragoza, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Naeem. And Naeem is a former Spurs player. Naeem was a former Tottenham player, huh? Yeah, that was against Real Zaragoza. Right at the end, yeah. And Seaman was beaten even though he was standing on the line. And Naeem is a former Spurs player. I mean, in all fairness, by. And it almost looked like Seaman was still standing on the line, but he still got chipped. But the shot was, I mean, you got to hold your hands up, guys. The shot was exceptional. You know what I mean? It was a cracking strike into the roof of the net. No messing, boys. It was like a bloody thunderbolt. It was one hell of a shot. You know what I mean? Gonosaurus here. Bit too young to remember it, but still gets upset when he watches it on YouTube. You know what I mean? But it was a cracking finisher. Cracking finish, man. You'd forgotten about it, is it? Right, let me put up some comments there, guys. All right, and thank the two of you for joining my stream. I appreciate it. Big up yourselves, though. Yeah, we lost. I think that was 2001. Yeah, that UEFA Cup final. I think was 2001. But there was incredible fights before, after, and during that game. Yeah, on the streets. That was in Copenhagen, I think. On the streets of Copenhagen, there was incredible fights between Arsenal fans and Galatasaray fans. And in fairness to the Arsenal fans, they gave a good account to themselves. If you could be proud of something like that, I'm not saying be proud of it, but they gave a good account to themselves when the fighting got going. Lukic had a few games that tournament. Jesus, John Lukic. Please, I'm trying to forget about him. You're trying to forget about those games. I'm trying to forget about Lukic. Cried like a baby after that game. Ah, man. That was very close. That was very close, man. The one against Galatasaray, that was a sickener. A real sickener. Just wasn't meant to be, but it just wasn't meant to be. I remember all the way back to the Parma match. That was a long time ago. I think it was 1994. I think 1994 when we played Parma in the European Cup Winners' Cup, and we beat them 1-0. Top three games. 1998, beating Spurs at Old Trafford 1-0 with the goal from Mark Overmars. Also 1998, the FA Cup final against Newcastle to complete the double. Brilliant performance. I think 2006, the Champions League semi-final, when we beat, maybe, was it Villarreal we played in the semi-final? In the tightest game you could ever possibly imagine. I already said 3, but just more. Let me think. It's a good question. Let me think. There's been so many. The 3-2 over United at Highbury when David Black got the winner. Oh, yeah. That win against Milan, yeah. The win against Inter Milan, yeah. The 5-1. Definitely the win against Inter, yeah. And my man Edu getting a goal, yeah. My buddy Edu, guys. My man Edu getting a goal. Let me show the picture of me and Edu again, okay? Just bear with me here, guys. I'm just, building up my ego, inflating my ego. I actually wish I could stream all day, but I have to go to work. That's a pity. Ah, well, gotta make that money, guys. Let me get that picture of myself and Edu. Here we go. Me and Edu on the South Bank in September, guys. I had more hair then, yeah, but it is Mila. Me and Edu, guys, South Bank last September. Yeah! Big up the OSG, man. There we were, guys, the two of us together. Side by side. Two of the greatest players to ever play football. Me and Edu. I taught him a few tricks then outside, you know what I mean? I had the ball with me, so I was like, Edu, check this out. And he was laughing. I was like, look at that. Liverpool game in '89 was special. Yeah, Mickey Thomas. And then he went to Liverpool. Thomas went to Liverpool then after that, man. He had some pair of balls on him, in fairness. Part of my language, but Mickey Thomas had some balls on him, guys. Michael Thomas. He went to Liverpool then after that. And they signed him. What age was I? I was 9. I was 9 as well. 9 as well. Yeah, Scott's a bit older than us. Scott's a bit older than us. We're only young bucks. Scott's 5 years older, you know what I mean? It's fine, man. It's fine. It happens to everybody, yeah. The aging process is just, it's natural, the aging process. I'm trying to wind Scott up. Jesus. That was a good one. Yeah, Scott, you know what I mean? You got to respect your elders, guys. You got to respect your elders. All right, guys, you all need to go on DH Gate and buy the new jerseys, yeah. But this guy you were saying anyway, Hullabaloo, this guy you were saying at Dortmund, yeah, Marlon, he is very, very, he looks good, man. I'm serious. That is a good call, man. A good shout. He looks a good player. 48 October. Yeah, I know. I was doing the math, Scott. I was adding the 1 and +2, well, +5 and all this. I was doing the maths. A bit of multiplication and subtraction. There's a lot of history between the three of us. You goddamn right there is. Yeah, there's a lot of history between the three of us, yeah. No doubt. Straight up. A lot of history between the three of us. Unfortunately, guys, I'm going to have to wrap up the stream soon. I wish I didn't, because it's been a pleasure talking to the both of you. Yeah, I mean that. It's been an absolute pleasure. And you both know you're welcome on my channel anytime. Yeah. If you ever want to come on, Scott, and actually talk football with us, you're more than welcome, man. You too, Hullabaloo, man. You're more than welcome. But I think you said that like maybe last week, Scott, or if you ever want to come on, yeah, I'll just email you the link. You can come on and we can talk football. And everyone's opinions will be respected on my channel. There's going to be no crap. You know what I mean? I'm not going straight away now, though. I'm gonna linger for a while. Look at this, like. I mean, I'm not being smart, yeah, but I do not need this. I don't need this. This is what is that gaming platform? I'm streaming on Twitch. I'm streaming on Twitch as well as on YouTube. Yeah. I do not need that, my friend. But thank you anyway. Yeah, come on sometimes, Scott. We'll have a chat about football. You'd enjoy it, huh? And like I said, everyone's opinions are respected, and everyone will be, treated fairly on my channel. There'll be no bickering or any of this kind of rubbish. Hullabaloo seems legit. Yeah, it seems legit, right? I don't need that. Like, my channel is doing good. I have real people watching my channel. Big up, man. You know what I mean? This has been a bit of a slow stream, but I always get views. Like when I first started, I would have nobody watching. But now, I always have a couple of people watching me, and it's been building. My channel has been building naturally. So yeah, I want to thank everybody for your continued support. Yeah, Scott, Hullabaloo. I mean it, lads. Big up, yeah. Safe. You ever need a bit of muscle? Don't call me. But I get me cousin come down. Me cousin. I'll get him come down. 6'6", land the plane on his back. Hands like shovels, we call him. That's his Indian name. Dances with Wolves. Dances with Wolves. Well, my cousin, we call him Hands Like Shovels. That's his Indian name. No, but I mean it, guys. I mean it. I'm being serious. Look, I'm not going to get too into it, guys, but life is short. And yeah, thank you for your support. Yeah, I appreciate it, guys. Big up. I'm being serious. Do you know what I mean? You're good guys. You're good guys. All right, we've got the sexiest man in London has just joined us. Well, second sexiest. I think I'm quite a catch. But one thing I noticed before I get on to Sexy Stapes, the sexiest man in London. One thing I noticed, a lot of women, they're like intimidated by me. They tend to go for like the more clean-shaven, younger, more innocent-looking guy. I am extremely masculine, guys. I don't know, can you see that now? Yeah, but I am like, look at me, tattooed and all this shit. I am extremely masculine. And I think that puts off women because they're intimidated by my sheer animal masculinity. I mean, they're probably afraid what I do to them. You know what I mean? If I got them into bed, they're probably like, geez, what's he going to do to me? You know what I mean? Raw animal. That's all I am. Raw animal. All right. Jesus, it's good to have a sense of humor, guys. Now I got to stop there before I get banned off YouTube. All right. Sexy Stapes is always watching. The sexiest man in London. Definitely the sexiest man without hair. When I have mine shaven, like now it's growing back, but when I have mine completely shaven, I am the sexiest man without hair. You know what I mean? But at the moment, it's Stapes. He's hoping I don't shave my head again. You know what I mean? Because, I've got this mature kind of graying beard thing going on. And like I said, but women are intimidated by me because my masculinity, I'm just raw animal. And a lot of women, they can't actually hack that. You know what I mean? the sheer animal that I am. Yeah, I think that's enough shit talk for me. All right. Welcome, mate. Sexy Stapes is in the building. Stapes, Barcelona, you watched the game like a zombie. You're happy. Yeah, you were like a zombie watching it, I'd imagine, at 4 in the morning. But yeah, on Wednesday, I'll be in London watching a game in the pub with Arsenal Alex. Feel free to join us, guys. I'm going to be meeting up with YouTuber Arsenal Alex, and we're going to watch the Monaco game in the pub. That is on Wednesday. On Saturday, of course, we have not this Saturday, of course, guys, next Saturday and next week, we have the Charity Shield final against Manchester City. City, of course, did the treble, which of course means they did the domestic double, which of course means there was nobody to play against them because they won both the league and the cup. So when that happens, they played the team that finished second in the league. And of course, that was Arsenal. So we're facing them in the Charity Shield final, guys. And we'll see what happens. You know what I mean? But let's see what they got in their locker, yeah? And it's a test for us, a good test, and get us ready for the new season. Obviously, the Charity Shield final is not going to be crazy competitive in my memory of it anyway. But maybe this will be different because it's us and them. But yeah, as you saw in the news, guys, going slightly off point, Riyad Mahrez has completed his move to Al Ahly in the Saudi Arabian Pro League. Official 30 million. Who will ever forget him, guys, for Leicester, yeah? That year they won the league, yeah? Who will ever forget him by playing for Leicester, yeah? Him and Vardy by 2016 just tearing it up. I mean, respect, as like a friend of mine back in Ireland, he's a United fan. Doesn't really follow much, to be honest, but he recognises us as a United fan. He turned around to me and he said, when I went back to Ireland once, I was living over in Switzerland there, but when I went back to Ireland, he said to me, big up to Leicester, man. Big up to them, you know, for what they did in the league and for winning it the way they did. You have to say that's the way it is, you know what I mean? Big up Leicester, man. Big them up. You know what I mean? Seriously, big up Leicester, man. Straight up. All right. Let me see. 1:05. I have a little bit of time to keep streaming now. I'm not going to drop off just yet. I have to send off. My mother's birthday is coming up, guys. I have to send off that birthday card to Ireland. If I don't send off that birthday card, guys, dead meat. You know what I mean? You know yourselves, guys. Do you know what I mean? Dead meat if I don't send off that card. It's as simple as that. Get torn to pieces. You know what I mean? Straight up. So yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. Yeah, but it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. You just have to see the way that works out. I'm going to actually just, I think, leave home and let this stream just run on its own for like 9 hours until the laptop runs out of battery. I think that's a good idea. You know what I mean? So I can be at work and this can be making all the money for me and get loads of views, and then the laptop will explode, probably catch fire, burn the place down. But it's all good, man. It's all good. You know what I mean? Just listen to some tunes there, guys, in the headphones, just so you know. That's why I'm bouncing my head. You know what I mean? I got quiet, guys. Did my talk of my animal masculinity, you know what I mean? Scott Cork, full Monty. I up Stapes. Hey, you know what I mean? Keep watching anyway, guys. Let's get those watch hours up. All right, I think I'm going to wrap up the stream there, guys. Thank you to Stapes for tuning in, man. I appreciate it. Big up. Thank you to Scott Kirk, as always, man. And thank you to Hullabaloo, yeah. Thank you to Scott and Hullabaloo for keeping the stream going, yeah, and making it entertaining. I appreciate it, guys. And thank you to Stay for joining as well, yeah. But big up Scott and Hullabaloo, man, for making an entertaining stream, yeah. I appreciate it, guys. And thank you as always for your support. Thank you also to CR. Big up yourself, man. And yeah, thank you to everybody, yeah. Great to see you on the stream, guys, and thank you for joining in, yeah. Take care of yourselves, guys. I'm going to shower and get ready for work. And then I'm going to drop off my mum's birthday card at the post office. And then I'm going to make my way through one of the biggest cities in the world, guys, on the way to work, all right? Traveling through London town. All right, guys? Take it easy, guys. Take care of yourselves and enjoy the rest of your day. And Big up, bless. Be cool, guys. Stay safe and see you next time. Come on, you gooners. Peace. That was my gang sign, by the way. I have to join in the gang. See you later, guys. Peace.